Huddleston.
Towards second. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Well, here we go again, Matt. He gives up a run in each of the first two innings, and now a leadoff single to lead off the third. Not a good sign.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Carter. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. From the stretch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
We're going to count 2-2.
Set to deal on 2-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Buxton on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
In is Curtis Granderson.
Hit well by Granderson. This ball's in the air to deep right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
In now, Paulo Orlando. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
Tell you what, Matt, they got 4 runs in the inning already. Keep the pressure on him. You got to smell blood and knock him out the game when you got an opportunity to do it.
Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, Mariano Padilla, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Stepping in now, Ramon Russell, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the damage has been done for the Tigers, and it was done right here. A grand slam home run. We're through 3 here in Michigan, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Here's Byron Buxton now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now a pitch on the way. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Well, they let him go there, but he missed it for strike 1. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
Up next for the Twins.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Evan Longoria will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Granderson. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 3-run homer for Evan Longoria. 6th home run on the season for him, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Three and one with 2 on base is a tough spot for any pitcher. He didn't want to load the bases with a walk, and their hitter knew that more than anybody else. Well, he gave him something he could handle, and the next thing he knew, his opponent was circling the bases.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
And he got him. Digging in, Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 3 runs already home here. Hit back up the middle. Russell ranging up the middle. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Now we're going to see what he's made of, Matt. He got a couple runs right there they put on the board for him, but now you got to be that stopper. This is the half inning. You got to shut them down after you were given some runs.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Tigers.
Digging in once again, Floyd Huddleston. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Hit on the ground, but foul. Again, a 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And this will get by Mauer, and down the line, it's a fair ball. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here's Chris Carter now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And the pitch on 2-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Tejeda is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1 as they Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Polanco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jorge Polanco is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Hard hit ball to second, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. Line to the right side. But foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Center fielder number 25.
Ready for another shot now. Byron Buxton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Softly hit out to short. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. In now, Brian Dozier as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. This is line to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 6-5 now.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So striding in, Miguel Sano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to Carter. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Hector Santiago is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Santiago.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ozuna going back on it. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning.
In is Curtis Granderson.
2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Swing and a miss, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Third home run of the day. You know, guys love hitting in the day games, daylight. You get to see that natural lighting. Well, he's put a natural swing on 3 balls today and got 3 homers. Really impressive.
The batter.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. He'll try again, 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. Stepping up now, Mariano Padilla. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
So coming to the plate, Ramon Russell. A hit in 2 tries so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Outside, 3-0 now. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out with the man at first. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Tejeda has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Now pitching for
Michael
the Tigers,
Givens takes over to start
60.
the 6th inning on the mound.
Michael Givens.
Evan Longoria will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as the graphic there illustrates, his total for the year places him 2nd best on the Twins roster. Marcell Ozuna stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Granderson, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another shot now. Joe Mauer, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Frank Adams enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Adams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And there's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Granderson, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Castro. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Shortstop.
Striding in once again, Jorge Polanco. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Favorable call in there for a strike. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Well, they put up a lot of runs the whole game, and the game plan to me is simple. They've been aggressive. They've hit the first pitch like he does right here and gets the base hit, and they've done it throughout the whole game. It's been very successful with their game plan.
Into the box now, Floyd Huddleston.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Buxton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Chris Carter will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Betts rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the throw in gets away from him.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Tejeda ranging back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Curtis Granderson will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double ditches, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault.
The 1-0 home now to Granderson. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. And they've doubled things up now at 10-5. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top. And before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Bruce Rondon is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Bruce Rondon.
Ready once again, Roberto Tejeda. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Right fielder, Roberto
High in the air out to center field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Center fielder number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. That misses 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Byron Buxton goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Here's Miguel Sano. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 2-1 on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Twins wind up stranding one. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Brett Anderson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Leading off for the Tigers, right fielder, Orlando.
On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in to try it again, Mariano Padilla. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Line drive to left. Ozuna is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in, Ramon Russell. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Zach Godley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Zach Godley.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Number 8, Evan Longoria.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Huddleston is over, 2 gone. So here's Joe Mauer. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Digging in now, Mookie
Leading off
Betts.
for the Tigers.
His career numbers against this
Center
pitcher.
fielder,
He's gone 2 for 5. First offering on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Buxton. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the
Stepping
Tigers,
in and ready for another
third
shot,
baseman,
Floyd Huddleston. Couple of singles
Huddleston.
for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Soft liner towards short. On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Chris Carter now. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you gotta bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up. So stepping in, Jason Castro. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And that misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Skied into straightaway right. Orlando on his horse. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Roberto Tejeda. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Left side. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Tigers have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Detroit Tigers blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Aaron Sanchez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Tyler Duffy permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers. 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Twins, 5 runs, 7 hits.